2030. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed. Cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teens scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there.
Alright, Night City citizens, let's get back into the city. Alright, we have Ghost Town, meet with Pan Am. Let's go ahead and take the van. I'm going to turn off the music. Alright, let's check our audio real quick. Alright, that sounds good. We're gonna do a quick mute check. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that works perfect. Alright, let's see here. Alright, meeting with Pan Am. Alright, coming up this June 15th, we're going to try to start a comprehensive look through the 27 plus pages, if not double that, of data I've taken down over the years of playing Cyberpunk 2077, and we're going to deep dive into all of that. We're going to drive around Night City. We're going to spend the entire month of June 15th to probably July 15th, just diving in as much as I can to gather all of the ideas, suggestions. We'll go through and see what CD Projekt Red worked on based on... Whoops. Oh, I almost caused an accident. See what they worked on and really just talk about everything that they've put their effort into. And again, this is a road to Orion, and I'm going to say I am extremely excited based on what I saw from Witcher 4's tech demo from the Unreal video that came out, and that has me extremely excited about what we are going to get for Cyberpunk Orion. I'm going to say 2030. I think 2030 is when we're going to start seeing something substantial, or maybe even a launch. I just ran a red light. But we'll get more into it. I'll try to get my camera up and running, and we'll have good discussions, I hope, with the community that I've come to know and appreciate their time. I'm really hoping that Orion has some multiplayer to where we can all run around whatever new location they're going to put us in. I'm going to miss Night City, and I kind of wish they would just keep Night City and just evolve it. Alright, but we'll do our best to do that in June. But I'll be here chatting if anybody jumps into chat. If not, I'll just be cruising around Night City and letting the game speak for itself. Alright, I'll speak with you later. And I'll come back on from time to time.
Sink the warship! Night City must be free!
Basically what I'm doing here is trying to get an idea of, I said sink the warship. I feel like this is an area that I can visit later in the game, but it feels like the camera is, generally I can get pretty far from, let's go ahead and clip into the building here a bit. Usually I can go far away from the player. Again, this I'm just clipping through the. They may have generated a, yeah. There's a barrier here. I'm trying to see what it is they're referencing. Maybe there's a. Sink the warship. Curious what they're talking about. They said something about it being ported in Night City. Is that what they're referencing? Are these windows? They are, huh? I love how they've updated the camera for photo mode. They've even given us the ability to clip through. It'll show you sort of all the tricks that they do, but it's nice to be able to not be bound by it. So if I go through here, it's going to piss them off, right? Oh, I've got a free pass here.
Securing the area.
Oh wow. Not sure how I was allowed to do that. But again, watching some of the stuff that they've done for Witcher 4, and I'm going to go back and watch that. The demonstration, the tech demonstration, and again, it was a tech demonstration. Now, if CD Projekt Red follows through with the amount of crowd density, the foliage system was super impressive. I mean, that game, Witcher is all fantasy, so nature, just like Night City is a character, nature is a character in and of itself. I need to go upgrade my legs so I can get a double jump. Excuse me. But we'll also be doing a lot of meandering, getting distracted. Now, I will have to say this. 10 days into that June 15th to July 15th run that I'm going to do in Night City and Cyberpunk 2077, Death Stranding 2 launches. Now, I've not played Death Stranding. I have not played any game as much as I've played Cyberpunk. So my focus is still going to be Cyberpunk 2077, the Cyberpunk IP.
Down with the NUSA! Down with President Myers!
Let's jump back in the van. So this is the Kuroshi, and I think, yeah, they've got a couple of aircraft back there. I don't know if there's a mission that's going to be in here. I've never had a mission in here. I've jumped back there and looked up at this, there's a bunch of aerodynes up there. And I've messed around to explore, but I don't think I've done a mission. Now, I have not done 100% of the side missions, and there's a reason that I don't, and it's I like to replay the game, and it makes it feel like I haven't gone cookie cutter style. And I normally don't play with my HUD, but I've turned it on for the sake of seeing what it feels like if I was going to be doing some of the descriptive stuff that I'm looking forward to doing. Because I want to go through my 27 pages of ideas and maybe make a channel where people can come and discuss.
Since we're gonna work together, only right to say hello. They call me El Capitan, and they call you B.
See, no introduction's necessary. I already took care of that.
Someone comes to me with
ramp right
biz,
there.
I take care of it. I eat, sleep, and breathe biz. Remember that.
Aye, aye, Captain.
While we're at it, you need fresh wheels, bikes? I got it all. Real good prices. So hit me up anytime, you hear?
Oh, and another thing. Let's go ahead and read the message. Oh, and another thing. If you want to come size me up, look me in the eye, whatever, swing by, I'm here. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious to meet you. Now, I think he's always been on top of the dam, and that's where I met him, but I think now he has a shop, because they added in that procedurally generated, limitless car gig with the Phantom Liberty update. Again, that was a paid... Whoops. The paid expansion. Alright, so we're gonna go meet with Pan Am. I can't emphasize how inspiring and excited I am now. I was a little worried about the Unreal Engine, but CD Projekt Red has shown some amazing stuff. I guess I'm still a little skeptical of how well, like, foliage and like randomly generating nature is chaos in and of itself. I like how they also took this out. Sorry, I would like them to have taken this out to where I could have driven further in. I guess they don't want me to ruin the scene by putting a vehicle too close. But this is now going to be, I think, deleted. Or can I back up here? Okay, let me try to get this out of the scene, because I think they delete this if it's sitting inside that window. There's a couple of places that I've found where they stop the car from moving. So I don't know why they do that. As good a parking space as any in Night City. Alright, this isn't our first meeting. It's our first full conversation. We have spoken to Pan Am before this encounter because she was talking to, Rogue in the afterlife. She's kind of like, get what you pay for kind of comment.
Hey, Pan Am?
So you're V. Where's my car?
Why does it matter? What's wrong with this one?
It's borrowed. It's not mine. I asked where my car is.
Agree to help me, you'll find out.
Oh, fuck no. You will not jerk me around. Tell me where my car is.
Hey, come on. Calm down.
Don't tell me what to do.
Fine. Know where to find the cargo and your car. You go alone, you won't get him back. And you could lose something else besides. So let's figure something out.
What do you want?
Need to hit a Kang Tao transport. Won't be easy. Want to know I can count on you.
Are you out of your goddamned mind?
About you or the job. Kang Tao's AV route will take it over Jackson Plains. Heard that should help us.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Gonna be a guy on board. Need to talk to him.
Fuck.
In return, info on your cargo. Help in getting back what's yours. We got a deal?
I don't know. Shit! All right, deal. But if you want your thing done, we'll need to get my Thornton back first. So where is it?
Thought this was mostly about the merch.
Fuck the merch. With that ride, I can take any transport job in town. Without it, only thing I can move is pizza. Maybe.
Car's in Rocky Ridge. You're supposed to know where that is. Car's there, goods are there.
Nash, you dirt-eating bastard. I will strangle you.
Nash a Choom of yours? He hang you out to dry?
Do not call him that.
Fine. Partner.
Former. If ever.
Something
Should've
going on with her
tricked me.
hand there.
He straight nipped my truck and the merch. Probably now aims to sell it off in Rocky Ridge. Is he ever going to be fucking disappointed?
Rocky Ridge. Let's go.
Hang on. I should think this through. Fuck. Yes. We'll need backup. We have one brief stop to make on the way.
Want to tell me where?
Give me a sec. I should call the client. Convince them to leave the bastard hanging.
Going ahead with the deal behind Rogue's back. Brave, I guess. Or fucking dumber than a drum.
Boz, hey. Nash is gonna pass you the merch in Rocky Ridge. The thing is, the motherfucker screwed me over. Boz, I will take care of it. I just need you to give me a chance. Boz, come on.
Also, today is a red stream. I totally forgot about that. Is it on their... Do they do streams on YouTube or Twitch? Because there's rumor going around that they're going to announce new DLC stuff. It's their Answered podcast. Dated 2 days ago. 1870, 10 years of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Okay, 8 days ago was a red stream. Let's go to CD Projekt Red. 20 years. Let's see. I guess they're gonna do it here. Video shorts, live podcast playlists. Let's go live. Streamed 1 year ago. Let's go home. I'm not quite sure when their live stream is going to be. Let's see if we can get the internet to find out. I'm just reading a comment on Claire Obscure Expedition 33. People are saying refuse to hire non-French, non-minorities. Like, come on, stop, people. Like, jeez, just like they like to weaponize. Like, people just love conflict. I would say if they don't stop, I think anybody who makes these kinds of accusations without, baseless accusations, if you do it on social media, then you're defaming or you're slandering a company. The company has every right to sue you. You can take legal courses if you think it actually has merit in a court of law, but otherwise, I would just tell them to, keep your comments to yourself. But I mean, freedom of speech and all. All right, let's see if we can get the internet to tell me when is the next red stream for the Answered podcast. I don't think I've ever watched one live. Episode 19. New episode update. So I'm watching the new Red. No. Red podcast. See Project Red. He said it was going to be today. I might have to watch it. I won't be able to watch it live probably. Anywho, let's get back to it.
How many times have I moved things for you? And how many times have I failed? You have my word. After dark? Okay. No, don't call off the meet. Just don't show up. I'll take care of everything. Do you even have to ask? Of course I will. Thanks, Boz. You won't regret this. Okay. I have bought us some time.
Boz? Vista Del Rey, Boz. Had no idea you drive for 6th Street.
Is that not allowed?
No, nothing wrong with it. They still wild about stars, stripes, and core Heartland values?
Strong word, wild. And I don't care. They pay well. It's simple.
Gave that meathead your word and he took it?
Is that surprising? It's called having a reputation. You should try getting one of your own.
That's another thing I want to do is go through. I do have the collector's edition of the complete official guide. It's not complete anymore because when it originally launched from Prima Games, the Phantom Liberty was not out, so it's kind of incomplete now. But I'd like to go through that guide and see if it talks about sort of these specific. These are not. Is this attributes or perks? This is attributes. So this particular attribute that I've invested enough in, we're now at 7, allows me to have a different line of conversation. So if I could go through, it's going to take some work, and it's going to be fun work to go through missions. So Ghost Town itself, I would go through the mission Ghost Town and see which attributes you may want to invest in if you want to have continued or more in-depth conversations with characters, or the doors that require you to have, body investment.
What's gotten into you?
Same thing for specific cars. Like, you can't break into specific cars unless you've invested in that particular attribute. So it's something that I'm going to look forward to doing.
Where to now?
The Aldecaldo camp. I need to see some of the old clan.
Don't seem too excited.
That's not your concern. I still have friends there.
Any chance they might help us in Rocky Ridge?
That is the plan.
Rogue mentioned your friends. Said you guys stopped seeing eye to eye.
Well, since Rogue said so, it must be true.
It isn't?
You mean to irritate me.
Okay, then.
It was just a hiccup. They're still family.
So it's complicated.
You might say so. Yes.
Good, let's roll.
Get in.
Where'd you get the ride? Straight out of some driveway in Rancho?
Yes, exactly. Is that a problem?
For me, no, not at all. I mean, there's no accounting for taste.
Screw you.
How far is the camp?
Just past the city line. We'll jump on the 9 and head east.
How the hell'd you land in this mess?
I liked the color. The air freshener and booster seat came extra.
You know I don't mean the car.
What am I supposed to tell you? That I'm not about to let my partner rob me and get away with it? That my fixer made me look like a goddamned fool? What about you? Why do you need that clown from the AV?
This particular clown's got intel I need, and I'm running out of time to get it.
So why didn't she tell me she knew about Nash?
Rogue? Do better not to wonder what her agenda might be.
God damn, I can't stand the bitch.
It'd be cool if I could detach the camera here and like be able to like move about this particular scene.
Guess you'll have to ask her yourself.
Oh, I'll be sure to. I'll especially ask why she told me to work with Nash, yet forgot to mention he was Raffen.
Wait, Nash is Raffen?
Yes. He runs with the Wraiths, the largest Raffen group in the area. You know about them, right?
Mm-hmm. Nomads tossed out of clans.
Yes, mostly. Nomads don't banish their own without a reason. So think murderers, rapists, freaks. They gather in teams, sometimes form actual gangs. Most of them are wanted and have warrants on their heads.
Shit.
And that bitch had me working with scum like that.
Must have had her reasons.
You don't say. Rogue won't open her mouth without weighing the for and against. What to spill and what to withhold.
Loving the details in these cars. I can spend hours just looking at cars. I don't understand how this is considered being like hidden. Like all the condos move around a lot.
Okay, we're almost there.
But it's
We'll gather my guys,
basically
then
a
ride to Rocky
prepared
Ridge.
surface, and they're right off a main road. I guess you could call it a main road.
Well, would you look what the cat dragged in?
Is that a ghost or is it just my hangover?
Fuck you too.
Mm-hmm. And who's this?
My babysitter. V, this is Scorpion. Mitch. 2 old friends.
Well, might not have needed a babysitter if you hadn't lost the merch and the car.
Shut it, V.
Are you kidding? Did that beauty Thornton of yours finally bite it?
She rode it to death in Old Night City.
Nah, it got klept.
Shit. Who dared?
It doesn't matter. I'll get her back. That's why I'm here. The Raffens screwed me over. I'll get them back, but I need your help. Come with me. We'll thrash them, the 4 of us.
You know, we would do anything for you, sister.
But now? Now's hard.
Seriously? You won't help?
Well, the old man told us to sit tight and get those generators back up after the batteries went kaput.
Generators? You won't help because of some goddamn generators? Is this another joke?
Not
choosing
this
not
time.
to speak
We're needed
because
here.
maybe it's not my
Fuck.
place.
I don't believe this. So you'll stay put because Saul told you to. You couldn't care less about me.
Pan Am.
This isn't about Saul. It's about the clan. You know that.
Listen, we can't leave camp. No chance. But Saul never said a thing about...
I wonder if that cigarette's still there that he just smashed into the ground. He smashed it right about there. Is it still under there? Like, I guess it deletes it right after it gets underneath his foot. See, this kind of stuff I'm gonna like really be digging, like being able to do this. Like really dive in, like even the cars, like you can go into the hood of the car under it. I mean, I know you can open up the hood, but you can go down into here and like see what it is that they actually modeled and kind of see where, I'm not gonna say it's falling apart, but just like they visually, you're not gonna find a lot of issues. But being able to do this around the car, because before I'd have to either sit in the car to be able to make passes over cars. So now I can talk about cars. I need to start making videos again. I was mostly doing fashion videos when the game originally came out, and I was using Share Factory, but Share Factory's changed a lot. I don't even think it works all that well anymore. I think they just abandoned that like, video editing software that you get for free on PlayStation. It might exist, but like the music is just not the same, and it's, I don't know. I'll go back in and start playing with it again. You know, maybe even today or this weekend. But just being able to do this is nice. Being able to move around, move about the vehicles. You can go inside the vehicles, really explore the vehicles, and just look at the amount of detail that they spent the time putting into. Now we can get into the back seat. I didn't even know there was a car seat in the back of this car. But I mean, it was obviously a stolen car, and there's a bag here, a shopping bag, maybe that they were out shopping and they got their car stolen. When I was growing up as a kid, me and my family went to watch a movie. I don't think it was The Crow, but we came back out and our van was stolen. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to be able to do this. I wish you could continue letting the skit play out, and then you could literally make movies. Like you could be the director and just letting scenes play out, and then rewind. I don't know, there's a lot that I wish you could do.
Okay. Well, I'll need that rifle of yours. And some of my own stuff.
Take whatever you want.
And take care of yourself out there.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll grab the gear, then be out of your hair.
Looks like you're stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
You disappointed?
I don't know. Maybe a little, yes. Our biz won't settle itself.
I'd like to be able to make director changes. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'd like to make... Here, I'm trying to do voice to text here. This is not working. Give me a quick second. I'm going to mute my microphone. Right. Lead the way, Pan Am. I've also not gone through every story mission, so I've really got a lot of content.
Hey,
Especially
Pat, are you staying a while?
Phantom Liberty.
No, I'll be going again soon. We'll talk next time.
Hey, Pan Am.
Have you brought someone new? Does Saul know?
Not your concern, friend. Will you help me with this?
Hold on, I'm gonna read your computer.
Will you take the box, please?
Yes. From Pan Am to Mitch. Mitch, I'm getting the hell out. I'm sorry. I know it's sudden, but if I don't leave now, I'll call you when I'm in town. I'll look into that afterlife, find a job. Everything will be fine. Don't you dare worry about me. We'll talk soon. From Mitch to Pan Am.
Will you take the box, please?
All right. So how about this? We get your Thorn ready for a long haul and head north back to my neck of the woods. You know, hit the old Oregon Trail. There's waterfalls up there. There's waterfalls up there like you wouldn't believe, and we have to do this. All we have to do is get Mitch on board. All right, I'm in. But if you even think about making a mess in my ride, like the one you've got here,
will you take the box, please?
Okay, so it looks like they've... So from Pan Am to Mitch, from Mitch to Pan Am, I understand, but listen, take care out there. So it looks like she was planning something with Scorpion. So Scorpion and her a thing? Didn't know that. Let's see what website she's been visiting. Growl, I got that one. Mare, Trauma, Auto Fixer. It would be interesting to see if they chose particular websites that whoever owns the computer, whoever's using it the most, it would show like these are their most commonly used websites. I wonder why there's a block there. Alright, sorry, box.
What's inside?
A few odds and ends that should be useful. Take it. Alright, that's everything. Let's go.
She's reading Dr. Havoc.
Did you figure out your differences with Saul? Will you come back?
One thing I liked about the tech demo for Witcher 4 that they showed off was how the NPCs were
next time, Ellie.
kind of carrying on with like even a haggling merchant, and like the amount of detail was just
so
nuts.
I'm off. Yeah, go on, go already. Call us sometime.
Keep an eye on her, V.
Put it in the trunk. We can go. Hop in.
Mitch and Scorpion seem good souls.
The best friends a girl could ask for. I'd stay in the camp too if I were in their shoes. Fuck Saul and his generators, of course. Yet the clan comes first. But I'm not part of it anymore.
Still treated you like you're one of them. They care about you.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anyone you would call close?
Haven't been so lucky.
I see.
Were those two in the army?
Scorpion Mitch? Yeah. Panzer boys. They were on contract during the last war.
Panzer boys. Flew those huge transporters.
Scorpion piloted. Mitch ran security. They both got some kick-ass combat implants and a stack of really fucked up nightmares.
So Rocky Ridge. Empty, dusty hole in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, I heard. Natives either moved to Night City or just got the hell out.
And you know almost all there is to know. The whole area was waiting on a new interstate extension. It was supposed to breathe new life into the town. It didn't happen, of course.
How many ghost towns do you think are there? Hundreds?
Countrywide? Thousands. I drove down I-80 the other day. All you have to do is pull over after sundown. It's quiet then. And you hear it.
What's that?
The wind whistling through boarded-up windows. Tumbleweeds scratching across dry, sandy tracks. That's how towns die. Not with a bang, but with whispers and whimpers.
Seems you got a real problem with authority.
What?
Rogue, Saul. He your leader?
Their leader.
Seemed in a hurry to Delta the hell out of there.
Let's just say Saul wouldn't have been happy to see me.
What happened?
The reason we came to California was because he promised change for the Aldecaldos. He claimed we would turn over a new leaf. But you saw it. We got a handful of tents on a heap of sand. A hell of a promised land. I wanted something different. Better. Saul's a damned coward. He'll be the end of the clan, I'm certain.
Rocky Ridge.
Okay, we have arrived.
What do we do?
We get ready to greet the Raffins, and we've little time for that. We'll need to improvise. We should scout first, to look for anything that might be useful.
Doubt Rocky Ridge could be any deader. Everything's down. Nothing works here.
Well, have you found anything?
I got nada. You have an epiphany?
Raffins will roll in after dusk, right? We will have a surprise ready for them. We just need to get some power flowing.
No dice. Nothing's up. All cut off.
So we plug it back in. Let's check the substation.
You got it.
Yeah, I need to turn off the markers, like the waypoints, and even like the. So I'm wondering if if I'm searching here without this marker, like this marker right here probably takes. I guess every marker really probably takes a ton of the fun out. Of searching. So if I know where I'm supposed to be going all the time, then I don't need to search. Like if I was lost, like without the marker, I know where the marker's pointing me, but if I was lost, if I go back over to Pan Am, and then talk to her. She would be my clue giver. I'm going to put that in my ideas here. I'm going to dictate. It would be nice to see the ability of the player who likes to have no HUD to turn off the markers and waypoints to allow them to explore and discover naturally. And instead of a waypoint, the player could either scan the surrounding area like you already can, or to talk to the NPCs that are working with you, or to call in a favor to get direction versus the constant, this is what your current mission is, this is where you need to go next. And it kind of takes out the exploratory nature of what I love about games. Okay, so I put that in there. Again, just speech to text so I can get my notes in quick, at least my thoughts as I think about them out loud. What would this be? Mission direction. It could be the easiest thing to call that. Yeah, it'd be nice to come over here, talk to Pan Am, and have her say, hey, but I mean, just listening is very important as well, and I think the game does that. I'm going to memorize a lot of it because I've played it enough, but that's one of the reasons why I don't try to do 100% of a game, especially one like this. So we could scan, and it would work in this game, but in any other game, talking to NPCs, scanning, reading.
Found the breakers, but there's no juice on them.
Not to worry. Come down. I know how to surprise the bastards.
Okay, so come down. She says she knows how.
Right. So, the intersection is powered from that transformer substation, right? The switchgear on the roof. We'll flip the switch there and everything will light up like Christmas. Understood?
And see, this is where I would write down in the Mission Ghost Town what I would need to invest in if I wanted to have you tend to the power, I'll toy with the shiv. You tend to the power, I'll toy with the shiv. So there's a way to make her go up and do that versus me?
Think flipping on the lights at the intersection will give us the upper hand? Really?
First, we don't know how many are coming. My thinking is it'll be a sizable crew. Second, we have to create an opening to get to my car. If they're bunched together, we won't stand a chance.
So we give them a little light show at the intersection?
Yes. We'll breathe some life into this dusty old town.
As soon as they see the lights, they'll have to check who, why, and how. Nova.
Yep. First we start up the control terminal below. The gear on the roof is a hunk of junk without it. Come on, we'll give it a boost from the car battery. That should do the trick. Wait
Plus,
for me by
I'd
the
like to be
substation.
able to
bring the
stream
car
to
around.
Twitch just for its tools, but for some reason I get a black screen when I'm streaming on Twitch. And it's only when I'm using PlayStation. Wow, she really took the long way. That's another one I need to put in there. NPCs and cars. I have to auto-dictate. So I notice when NPCs approach cars, they don't actually interact with the door to open it. The door just automatically opens. Period. This might work within Cyberpunk 2077 because you could just think it and most things can happen. So it's possible that the doors are opening because the driver is near, or they just think an action and it happens. So that would fit within a Cyberpunk setting. But it would be nice to see that happen with animations anyways. Alright, let's see. We're not live on the Red podcast yet. I don't know if they're going to do it here or on Twitch. Let's see how long I've been streaming. I'm not going to stream too long with these. 50 minutes ago. Alright, I think that's about enough for today. We'll go back over here and hit a save point, and I'll see you guys again very soon. And we'll save it right there. Alright, thanks for those that dropped by. Thanks for those that watch this in syndication or on demand, and I hope that you come by and share your thoughts with Cyberpunk and your own road to Orion. Alright, see you again soon. Bye.